So a very good morning, boys and girls. Today I've woke up feeling a little bit down in the dumps, you know, a little bit meh. I'm one of these people that likes to do things, like to be out, and today, well, nothing's penciled in. It's a little bit of a nothing day, it's a bit of a write-off. So what we're going to do, we're going to drive up to Gothland and try and take a photograph of 4 waterfalls in one day. It's currently 9:10 in the morning. Sunset is around 6:30. Plenty of time. Let's do it. Go take some waterfall photos. That'll cheer me up. It's been too long since I've been to North Yorkshire. So here we are, we made it to the first waterfall. Now this is Nelly Foss. Now, elephant in the room, since I was last here, a big tree has appeared right in front of the main waterfall, which has meant having to think outside of the box and try things from a slightly different spot, which I think may have worked in my advantage because I've just found this really awesome big green rock poking out of the ground at an angle. There's a smaller waterfall behind it and everything just leads up to the big fall in the background. Let me get some camera footage and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So over in the distance there, that is the big waterfall that I came to take a photograph of, but as you can see, that looks placed to me. I'm not going to lie, that looks like it's been placed there. That's not naturally occurred there. So that spoiled the photograph just a little bit, but if we come down here, just behind my other camera, this big rock here, leading through to this waterfall, with the branch in the centre, everything leading up to the background like that. So this is a composition on the back of the camera. So we're f6.3, ISO 200, 4 seconds. On front of the camera I have a 3-stop ND filter just to bring the exposure time up a little bit. I've also got a polarizer, just taking some of the glare off the rocks in the background. If I focus on the waterfall down there, there's a lot of black rock and a lot of shiny water, so the polarizer is just going to allow me just to remove some of the shine from that. So let's go ahead, using the trusty 2-second timer, we'll take this first photograph. And that is the first waterfall in the bag. So, as if by absolute magic, that branch has now moved into a slightly more favourable position for me to get a slightly more punched in shot of this waterfall. So we're using the greenery around the rocks in front of me down there just to lead up. There was a branch there. There's a big green and yellow covered moss-filled rock right in front of it, which is about there on the screen. And just behind everything again is the main waterfall. And again, we just have the smaller waterfall that I was shooting before. That's just coming in, creeping in on the bottom right hand side. So same again, 3-stop ND filter, polarizing to take the glare off everything, 4 seconds, f5.6, ISO 200, 2-second timer. Here's a photograph. So we're currently en route to waterfall number 2. This is Water at Foss. Just behind me over this fence, it looks as if somebody's cut some really big trees down from just across the river, and it's kind of got me a little bit nervous just in case there is any trees spoiling this next waterfall, because it is a really clean and nice waterfall to take a photograph of. So seeing the trees cut down, maybe a little bit nervous, but fingers crossed when we get down there all will be well. I've got my wellies on now, because I get the feeling I'm going to end up in this waterfall because it's the only way to take a photograph of it anyway. I've been here a couple of times before. Every time I've been here, it's been dead trees, the middle of winter. So I'm kind of hoping early to mid-October, there's a little bit of greenery around, maybe some colour and some oranges, just to give everything a little bit of interest in the background instead of dead trees and very white sky. So let's crack on. Let's go take a waterfall photo number 2. So I've been here one or two times to take a photograph of this waterfall. It's called Water at Foss. It's a beautiful waterfall. There's an awful lot of water coming over it. But there are actually three separate waterfalls just converging to make an overall very dramatic looking scene. Now, oftentimes I've been here, I've had to get up close and personal to the waterfall. I've never found a way of getting further back until today when I actually stood back, had a look and found a route along the cliff walls that's allowed me to get to this little lookout point under the railway bridge, which is giving me a straight on view of the waterfall. This is the photograph of this fall that I've been looking for the last couple of years. Every time I've got here, I've never been able to take it until today. So I really want to spend some time, get everything right and get a photograph that I'm extremely happy with. So just allow me to show you the composition on the back of the camera. So down the bottom here we have this white pool that's swirling around, just creating a nice line as it all moves around. We've got this broken tree here, it's covered in moss, bright green, it looks awesome. So we've got the other fall coming down the waterfall at the bottom there, just giving a bit of a foreground interest leading into all of this. And then just on the top row of the first point on the left hand side up there we have the two main waterfalls. On the top right hand corner I just wanted to keep that full of greenery just to sort of convey the fact that we are in something of a woodland setting. So let's go ahead, we'll take the photograph. So we've got a polarising filter on as before, the 3-stop filter as before, f11 and 5 seconds, ISO 200. I don't like that because the camera refocused. I want to focus on the wall at the back. Here we go. Here's the photograph. So just allow me to take you on a little bit of a walk briefly. You see I'm on this like ledge, like a cut-out ledge thing under this railway bridge. But if you look behind me down there, there's actually a fourth waterfall. I'm kind of wondering if I stand in the water somewhere down there behind me and throw the 6mm lens on, I may be able to get all four of these waterfalls in and create something a little bit different and a little bit unique from this spot. I've never seen one from here with all four in. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes just thinking things through, figuring out a way of doing this, and I'll pick it back up if I manage to work this out. All right, so I think I found something that might work from down here. So we've got this fourth waterfall. This is a really big element in the bottom left-hand sort of rule of thirds third. So if you imagine the left-hand third of the water, of the picture, sorry, it's just pretty much full of waterfall. There's a very naturally occurring piece of driftwood that I've placed on the ground just in front for a little bit of foreground, just to break up the greenery of the moss. We have the bridge coming in from the right-hand side as well, just balancing things out with the waterfall in the bottom corner. Now, I've tried a couple of different versions of this composition, so I'm probably going to show you two photos. But let's go ahead and I'll take this one now. So f10, 6 seconds, ISO 200, same filter as before, the 3-stop ND filter and the polarizer, 2-second timer. Here we go. I'll show you two photos, I think. Maybe, anyway. So thank you very much for watching today's video of me taking a couple of photographs of some waterfalls around North Yorkshire. The original plan was to hit two more, but the first one, Malyon Spout, it's very uninspiring and it tends to more be a drip along the wall, and I kind of thought we'll leave that one alone. And the other one is Thomason Foss, which is a bit of a pain to get to, and as far as I'm aware I've been told there was an awful lot of big tree trunks in there now, so it would kind of be a waste of time going down there. But what I have managed to get today, I am really quite happy with. I'm thrilled, to be honest. I've been able to get onto this little thing. Every time I've been here, I've known about this little rocky spot that you can shoot right down the throat of this waterfall. I've never been able to get to it, so I'm glad I've taken that one off my list, and I've got a slightly different composition and a different take on this waterfall here. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help the video. It brings new viewers to see my content. And if you're new here and you really did enjoy the video, please do consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and goodbye.